the new Parkway Theater, located at 474 24th Street, Oakland, California, where good food, diverse entertainment, and community create a place for everyone. For showtimes and special events, check out www.thenewparkway.com. You are listening to High Score 510, where real talk is our vernacular.
He got hit. He got taken to the ground hard by Ben Jarvis Mingo.
Ben Jarvis?
Whatever the hell his name is. No. That you can't do a magic. No, you can't do a magic moment when a brother, when somebody ignorant parents gonna name him Ben Jarvis or Ben Carvius or whatever the hell his name is. What's his real name?
What's his real name? She done said so many bad, wrong variations of the nigga's name.
What's his real name?
No, I'll tell you what his name is. I remember what his name is. It is Barkevius.
Then you can't magic moment off of a name that just that's stupid. No, that doesn't sound.
It's a good thing I got the speaker, right? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Aaron, you get this.
You can't even do that, man. Not when his first name is Ben Carvis Barcavius.
It's a magic moment because you love magic. You love the Lakers, so you get a magic moment because you know how you know this.
Sometimes when Magic's talk ignorance because his AIDS is fucking with him.
Brandon's here. We got B. Brandon. We got Mr. O'Flaherty here. Paddy Wacked. Hey man, we're about to get this show started in a minute.
Oh, Alicia Keys is Irish
for me.
Alicia Keys. Yeah, her mama was redhead Irish.
You just say everybody was a redhead Irish, dude. Like everyone Irish. I ain't see one redhead all go across my list yet, but you're saying every Irish person's redhead.
Her mama was a redhead, and so was Obama's mama.
Jennifer Beals, man, another half Irish, half black.
What? I didn't know Irish made them thick like that.
Man, I need to go to Ireland, Paul. You tell me where I need to go. Hey, come here. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Those potatoes do people well. Potatoes are like the grits. Potatoes are like the grits of Ireland, I see. Come on. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. I got to make a trip to Ireland. See, I've been fucking around the wrong parts of Europe.
If we go to Europe, we go to Ireland. Paul will definitely have us hooked up. A couple other people.
I'm trying to go for St. Patrick's Day one year.
I don't know. Do you guys?
Do you recommend that, Paul? Go out there St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, man.
Do you guys go extra hard on St. Patty's Day?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
I'd be impressed if you guys can keep up.
Well, I know I wouldn't be. I know I wouldn't. See, I'm not.
I wouldn't keep up. I'd be like, fuck y'all. I'd be like.
I've been drinking with you, Jarrett, man. You can't.
No.
You can't hang.
I don't think Jared's gonna hang today. Right? When he told me this, I was like, Sam was like, Aaron, you in trouble. I'm like, dude, no, Jared's the most in trouble. Like, I'm in trouble, but Jared's in trouble. My trouble's gonna come tomorrow morning when I gotta go to work. I'm just gonna get up late. Probably show up gotta be there at 7:30. I'm gonna show up about 8:15, 8:30.
Hey man, we have a great idea. We're gonna play it out. I might be in trouble. See the thing is that Paul and Ian, our other buddy, shout out to Ian's sponsorship, get us some lumber. Hardwood. Give me some
hardwood, man.
Give me some of that sawdust so I can put in my Parmesan cheese. The ones that come in the Ajax bottles.
Get some of that sawdust so I can throw it on all the dog shit that people shit out and don't clean up after themselves outside. Save my shoes.
I thought that was the hooker that was walking along the street.
It could have been both. Either way. To be honest, I don't mind stepping in the dog shit rather than the hooker one.
Dude, it was like some soft serve, like dark chocolate froyo soft serve shit. No, on my block, man. It was rough. I was like, come on, man. It had been like months since we had like human feces like on the block.
Yeah.
And like this week was like the first like showing. I guess maybe because of the rain, but it was like a nice week out. So like I was like, shit, man, it's springtime. There's about to start being human feces on my block again.
Right. Well, it's always surprising to me that it's not like against the wall or some shit. Like, it's like right in the middle of the sidewalk.
Those are the worst. Those are the worst. The ones that I get are usually up against the wall, but they always miss the wall by a fair amount. So it's somewhat in like a walkable path if you're not paying attention. It's like that. There's been a couple like there's some like little like grass patches also next to parked cars, and it's just like
grass anymore.
Man, tell me.
You speak some hipster shit.
I be hopping.
Let me just go sit in the grass. Like that shit doesn't happen anymore.
The first wave of hipsters that were sitting on that grass are the ones who really fought the real fight, though. You know that. But it was,
They all end up with hepatitis A.
and we colonizing this human toilet over here, eating cheese board. Actually,
gentrifying it.
Yeah, gentrification complete. Now you can sit on those grasses, Brandon. You should have less worry nowadays. I think. I'm telling you, dude. It's been cleaned up. It's been what they say, revitalized.
I don't sit on any grass in walking distance of 27th and Telegraph.
Oh, any grass out here is it's like a rose growing from concrete, bro.
I don't blame you. Hey, man. I had to think about what the location is, and you know what? I don't know how you made only walking distance. It's driving distance too.
We have some fun stuff going on today. It is St. Paddy's Day, people. It is St. Paddy's Day, so we have a special St. Paddy's or St. Patrick's Day. And is it supposed to be called St. Paddy's?
St. Paddy's, yeah, that's okay.
I'll accept it.
Don't bastardize it with patties, you know, with the hard T.
Oh, I did the hard T.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Pat D, right?
Yeah.
I've seen it on
The
shirts
big T.
as 2 T's.
Oh, no.
What's wrong with the T's versus the D's?
It's not right, man. It's just not right.
But it's Patrick, not Patrick.
Yeah, but when you shorten Patrick, it's Paddy, not Patty.
So is it 2 T's or 1 T? Or no T's?
It's a double D.
It's a double D.
Double D for double dose.
Yeah.
Double dose of that drinking you're doing.
Oh, we're about to get fucked up today. I don't know what I got myself into. I was thinking all week, I was like, this is going to be fun, but I probably am going to be the worst off.
So you gotta go first.
Yeah, so you gotta go first. Rosebud's favorite holiday. My favorite holiday. One of my favorite holidays. Rosebud's.
Sucking plate by the end of this.
Ooh, all right. Ooh, that that should be a challenge we do one of these days. Where suck plate is like the thing you lose. That's what we could do. Like with the N-word challenge. Yeah. If you say the N-word, first person say it like 100 times.
Oh wait, I'm not allowed to say that.
Maybe an Irish.
This is the N-word challenge. So we have the N-word challenge. We're trying not to say the N-word, but we can make it to where whoever breaks the threshold.
I'll be telling women they can say that to me. Just letting you know that. Certain times it's okay to say it.
Where do you draw the line, though?
Ain't no line. I don't draw many lines, Paul. Ain't many lines drawn. This is how I draw lines. I say, hey, you know, WW, what would Jesus do? What would R. Kelly do? And that's the line. If R. Kelly would do it, that's the line. Right before that, we can go that far.
See, every time R. Kelly comes up, Aaron, you find more and more connectivity with him every time we talk about him. So I'm really worried about the trajectory of this. Of this R. Kelly references.
It's in the news, man. That's the only reason it comes up. It's in the news, you know.
The funniest thing to me about R. Kelly is that he used to carry around VHS tapes of his own sex tapes. Like he used to the person that accused him of having sex with their mom or whatever like that. Like somebody close to them was like, "Hey, R. Kelly used to carry his duffel bag all around." But it was all of his own sex tapes, and you would just watch him on the road. And I was like,
you ain't gone digital?
Yeah, that's my question.
He's been rich for a long time.
I'm like,
you can't keep up with technology.
Why would you
like that?
So that's the thing. Is he a narcissist? Can he not watch other people? It has to be himself.
Man,
that's disturbing. So that's why I said there's the line right there, Paul.
I'm trying to figure out why R. Kelly didn't have it on a zip drive by 2000.
Well, no, this happened like in the
started
like
when did the
late
zip
90s.
drive start coming
Started
around?
late 90s.
Late 90s. He's had a duffel bag all the time when he was on tour. Like he wouldn't let too many people touch the duffel bag. Like nobody knew what was in it.
So it's basically like the football. The person walking behind this president with that suitcase.
Yeah.
That was, R. Kelly had one of those.
Right.
That's
like,
what you gotta look.
When I gotta go on stage, you chain this to your arm.
You gotta look inside the numbers on that and be like, every tour date, every place he went to, every place he traveled, there was always a VHS in the order,
A blank VHS?
No, not a blank VHS.
He had a blank VHS.
It was a fucking VCR. He had a VCR. It's like, there must be a VCR in the green room.
But that hits the man.
Who the fuck still uses a VCR?
Mariah Carey wanted spring water and milk to bathe in.
Yeah.
And R. Kelly just wanted a VCR. They should have known on the Late Show like that. All he has is Kleenex, thing of Jergens, and a VCR.
It'll be 30 minutes to myself.
Before, in between, and after the show.
Where is my VCR? He probably had Matthew McConaughey fighting over the VCR like he was in Tropic Thunder, talking about his DVR.
The DVR.
We need to get you your VCR. It is written in the contract. Anyways, well, hey, we have a special show today. We have a special activity going on in our show to celebrate St. Paddy's Day. So today on the show, we're doing our St. Paddy's Day celebration challenge activity, and we are doing 12 pubs, or what's it called, Paul?
The Baggot Mile. That's with a B.
The Baggot.
Baguette.
The Baggot Mile. And it's traditionally celebrated when or done when? For what holiday or celebration?
It's for every celebration, but typically Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But we can flare it up a bit for Paddy's Day.
Okay, I like the sound of that. And so it's 12 pubs, the Baggot Mile. And so essentially you guys hit up 12 different establishments
and tear shit up.
Of great virtue and
long-standing traditions and history and culture and many famous deaths.
So throughout the show today, we are going to be doing the Baggot Mile High Score 510 edition, and we're going to be every 12 minutes stopping at another local pub on the Baggot Mile and having a ceremonious drink for that. And we are going to travel the Baggot Mile with you, our listeners. So we hope you enjoy it. And
I got a lot of questions about Ireland, man. Like at midnight, do they automatically turn over all the tables, or they just wait for people to just do that? What? Just imagine at the end of the night at the Irish bar, like all the tables are flipped, all the glasses are broken, so like all.
Oh, you just take the sweeping brush to the top of that table, just everything on the floor.
You do it on top and just push it down and keep going.
Push it out the door, let someone else deal with it.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions too. This is time you teach Americans, the difference between Ireland and Scotland. Because there's Americans. There's a lot of ignorant people. Like when Sweden played Switzerland, I saw memes saying, "Wait, that's not the same country."
Oh wow.
I get confused too sometimes.
So
and I learned.
So on the High Score podcast, Jared likes to educate for some weird ass reason and come up with silly shit. So I figured we might as well do that too. So I'm gonna ask. So when we enter this Baggot Mile, I'm gonna ask.
You get one question.
I get one question
for every bar
stop
that we go to. Yeah.
Well, Paul's gonna be.
They might get more asinine as we continue.
Perfect.
Oh, Paul's also gonna be giving us famous deaths at each location, so it's gonna be great. Famous death.
Or infamous death.
All right, let's do this. Oh, hold on, my sound bites away.
Let's play some basketball!
Sorry.
His favorite soundbite.
I got a crap on deck that could choke a donkey.
If we got 12 minutes, we need to get
We
started.
got to get started. All right. So
Brandon ain't got all night, man. He got a family.
Oh, Brandon got a family. Fuck.
Brandon got a kid. I got 2 I don't claim.
All right. Well, let's get the show. Paul, I need a letter.
G.
G.
No. Give him a Gaelic letter.
That's G.
G's pretty Gaelic.
No. I want it to sound Gaelic, so he just fucked over.
Oh fuck. An O. You're fucked.
An O?
With an O.
No,
O?
say it the way he said
An
it.
O.
Oh.
O.
O.
Or an or.
Or.
Let me start with my questions now.
Ors, orcs, and oracles. Ew.
Ogre.
Ogres.
Ogletree.
Ogletree. Odality. Oddball.
Orange olives.
Orange. Ooh. Orangutan. You know what an orangutan is?
No. What?
Opiates. Optometrists. Orthopedists. O'Malley's. O'Reilly's. Omegas. O'Neill's. All right. Shout out to O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Even doing that.
Sponsorship. Let's start the show. All right, here we go.
Cause we're tired of being the trail donkeys, acting like you some one-man GPS.
Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us on Spotify, our main page. We are working to get on other platforms for streaming services, so keep your eyes peeled and ears open for that. Aside from that, you can catch us on Instagram, Twitter, and on YouTube at High Score 510. Holla at us. So we on Stitcher now too?
Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow.
I don't know. What is Stitcher? Wait. Stitcher.
Stitcher is actually a big podcast place. It's where a
Stitcher.
lot
I
of
don't know
people
what the
go.
fuck that is, bro. All
It's
right.
where a lot of people like. You usually go iTunes or Stitcher. That's how you get the podcast. Yeah, you go iTunes or Stitcher.
Okay.
Like most people who don't like have that opposite that do like Brandon, like opposite of iPhone. What is it, Galaxy and things like that? They use
Wait,
Stitcher.
hold on. You just said what's the opposite of an iPhone?
And that's it. Brandon is. What's the opposite of Apple, Brandon?
This motherfucker's right.
Not oranges.
It's Android.
Brandon. Android. Same shit. Android, Galaxy.
Windows.
It's all the same because it's not an iPhone. It's like Apple and then there's everything else. And to be honest, I actually like some of the everything else too. I mean, look, man. I'm not an Apple person.
Is it like a subscription service?
You remember Aaron's a trisexual, so he ain't tripping off,
Yeah.
other products.
Not tripping off other products at all.
Wait, what is a trisexual, Aaron?
Man, I'll try this, I'll try that. And I'm willing to try anything.
You being ignorant.
I very recently learned the phrase hobosexual.
What is that?
Basically, you sleep wherever you fucking, man. Like, that's where you live.
Oh, that's what Bob Floyd was for a while. He was a hobosexual.
That reminds me of college, man.
Sounds like a good thing.
I gotta find somewhere to sleep. All right, let's go to the bar.
Yeah.
It's called Score to Snore.
Is that where you came up, Brandon, with playing the games on the schedule? Like, hey man, I'm playing these games on the schedule now.
Hey, my roommate got a girl over tonight, man. I gotta find somewhere to sleep.
My roommate told me not to show up if I ain't got the rent money, so I gotta sleep somewhere else. I gotta play the games on the schedule.
Exactly.
Ooh, this nigga up on that name.
And that has nothing to do with Ireland and St. Patty's Day.
I'm talking about
Did you start the show?
homosexuals.
Did he start the show on my
Oh, you guys cut me off. Brandon got me. You started talking about the Stitcher, and then you started talking about being a trisexual. So I could. We went
on
in.
Stitcher.
All right. Stitcher. Also look us up at Highscore 510.
Sponsorship.
Hey, Stitcher sponsorship. Hey, thank you, Paul. You know what? Paul's a money man, and he's gonna keep us on our P's and Q's on how to get that sponsorship. I appreciate him right now. And we are here with.
This is Aaron Grayson, also coming, aka AG Triples, also coming with Diamond, aka Pups, aka Pearl, aka as Jared calls her, White, whatever. And I'm out here coming at you like Neil Nielsen walking the mean streets looking to whip ass since it's St. Patty's Day.
All right, that's enough of this insubordination. If the machine breaks down, we break down. Hey, man, you know how Rambo 1, he was David Little Puffy, and then Rambo 2, he got all shredded up? Yeah, that's kind of how you look right now.
Oh.
You know, not Rambo 1, but 2.
Really?
Yeah, when he was cut up.
Well, I'm not that. I mean, that's what I'm going for. But
Come on, dude. You more shredded than a Julian salad, man.
Thanks, yeah.
What's the secret, dude?
It's a diet. It's diet. Yeah.
Because I'm trying to come up a little, but it's tough.
No, you look good.
Any tips? What? Any tips you got?
Yeah, that's how I feel right now. You know, I stepped in dog shit the other day. I started walking up and down the street like Neil Nielsen, looking for any. I was gonna whip every German Shepherd ass I saw out there. It was a lot of dog shit. I was like, man, I'm walking the streets of baton, and for German Shepherd, I'm just waiting for him to do the wrong thing. I'm gonna kill him.
I heard you tucked your dog like ED and Eric Dickerson. Not the other ED, but Eric Dickerson, and ran a 40 time. That would have been accepted at the combine the way he.
I had to run that because motherfuckers don't believe in leash laws. Walking around with pit bulls. Like, that's the one dog you can't avoid not have a leash on. He over there, young dude, don't even live on this block, walking with the pet bull. Man, you should have saw how fast I was running with my dog. Last thing I did was another veterinarian bill, and can't show up for work and make money because I got to take my dog in because this damn pet bull. It stopped, saw us, and went to attention. And I turned, you would have seen my hips, you would have thought it was the NFL combine. I swiveled my hips and it was gone. Scooped her up with one pull in one hand and it was gone.
So, Donovan's not a fighter.
No, well, you know what? She fights dogs usually that's bigger than her, which means she's gonna lose. So I had to just take off. That was a losing battle from both our parts. Right there, I'm done here.
All right, and we are also with a special co-host today, our
Mystic Mac.
our Irish correspondent.
Penny night.
Yeah, Paul. You introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, it's Paul Flaherty. Yeah, get into it. It's gonna be fun. Twitch stream, 8 p.m. Central. Check it out. The Irie Goose. Yeah, you'll love it.
Alright, here you go.
That's what Jared thinks about you, Paul. I don't know how you got
Reciprocated.
that. I don't know how you got Cartman taking a poop.
Y'all remember that? Anybody remember that scene?
Remember I told you the secret. I never went when I saw it.
I know you didn't. Paul, you watched South Park?
A little bit. Not that one, though.
Man, I probably turned it off for that thing.
Why was he pooping in prison?
Dude, I think he committed a hate crime, so he went to prison for a while. And he was like, youth detention center. And
he was trying to get the board game through.
yeah, he was sneaking in like he had like the meanest kid like in his cell, his cellmate, and so he's like, I need you to sneak things in for me. So he's basically like sneaking shit up his ass and shitting it out. And they just had like numerous scenes where he's sitting there. They like started with small stuff, and then he poops out like an entire board game. I don't know. Sorry, it just came to me like on a whim this week, and I was like, I want to get that soundbite. It's long enough to be somebody's intro.
Okay. Congratulations, man.
And we are
better than some of those. Actually,
and we are here with
this is Brandon, aka Taco Pablo. I'm glad to be back, man. Guest hosting again. Shout out to Ireland and everybody Irish. Anybody wearing green today, man? Really?
Shit. Man, I'm always wearing green. It's in my wallet.
Well, shout out to Aaron being rich.
You see, Big Show, that is why they boo you. That is why they don't treat you with respect. Because you whine, you moan, and you complain. But me, why? Why you boo me? Don't boo me. You should cheer me. Don't boo me. Oh, shut your mouth.
Jared, you know what? I think you, when it comes to The Rock, you would do what my father's friend told him he would do. When they were no longer friends anymore. Basically, my father's friend told him my dad's a big Laker fan and loved Kobe Bryant, and my father's friend loved the Lakers but hated Kobe. And he told my dad, you would suck Kobe Bryant's dick if he asked you to. I think Jared would do that with The Rock if The Rock asked him to.
Am I the only one aroused right now?
Exactly.
and my name is Jarrett, aka DJ Art. The D is silent, so it's just Jart. And my coming at you like and all that good shit. All right, here we go.
White folks tired of our ass too. They're getting them some new niggas. The Vietnamese. But bring them over. Bring all of them over. Niggas won't mind. They didn't ask us shit. They got a show in LA on TV. They be selling niggas for adoption on the TV. You ever see those shows? Get one of these niggas, please. This big head one here, he's all right. I'd take him home, but I have a dog. You got all the Vietnamese in the army camps and shit, taking tests and stuff, learning how to say nigga, so they can become good citizens. Right, they got classes, you know they have. All right, let's try again, tropes. Diggle, diggle, diggle. Diggle, 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 diggle. Well, that's close. If you get your ass kicked, you know you made it.
Jared asked Paul if that was enough Baileys to go to.
All right, so our first drink on the St. Paddy's Day High Score 510 edition. Our first drink is what Paul called said he would make, and we decided to call it the Paddy Bang because we've been so fond of the Cuddy Bang. This is the Paddy Bang. Essentially, Paul, what is this drink?
Americans like to call it the Irish car bomb, which is not a very nice thing to call.
It's a horrible name.
It's essentially naming it after like a terrorist act, which is, you know,
It brings up a tough history.
yeah, it's like going into a pub here. You go call this.
I like to call this the Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Let
It's
me
like,
start mine.
can I get
Very
a
kamikaze.
Can I get a Nagasaki kamikaze?
can you get me a slave master?
Can you give me the napalm over the beach that hurt that little girl running naked, screaming?
I would like to know that.
You know what I'm talking about, that Vietnamese.
Yeah. Can I get an
Oh
internment
my
camp?
God, Jared, this thing curdled. We're supposed to drink.
We gotta go
right
now.
away.
Let's just go. All right, so we made an Irish car bomb. This is our first drink on the road
But this
to
is different
redemption.
from the American Irish car bar because they just drop.
Well, you don't have
just
any
drop-
shot glasses, Aaron.
But no, they just drop Bailey's into it. But this one we added Irish whiskey too.
It's in the shop.
It is
They
in the
do
shot.
Bailey's anyway.
Right.
Man, all this time I thought they was just putting Bailey's in my shit.
You wonder why you got drunk so fast. All right, so we're doing the Irish car bomb. Paul, what is the first stop on our 12 pubs?
It's the Lansdowne Hotel. Yeah.
What's unique about
It's called
this?
the Den. It has a capacity for 150 to 200 people.
Oh.
And Liam Neeson went hunting for some people to beat up there.
That's where he was. What's his name? Land's
One of
End.
the spots. Lansdowne Hotel.
Lansdowne.
Hey,
Damn.
so that's the reason he didn't find anybody. He was.
Wait, he was in Ireland.
He was
That's
in
right.
Ireland. He could have went to Paris. He could have went on a quick trip to Paris. He could have.
There's plenty of niggas in Paris, according to Kanye and
went to
Jay-Z.
Paris and had on a field day. In fact, he could have came to this neighborhood and I would have pointed him the right direction
would've never
after he
seen
whipped my ass.
We would have never seen it.
All right, I'm glad you whipped my ass on this one. Now we got to finish with this block.
Yeah, I need
Done
you.
yet. I need you to walk in circles a few times. This motherfucker with the dog off leash down the street. There's a dude down the street selling whores.
Selling crack.
And the dude selling crack. You can come back and get me after them.
And all the hipsters who keep letting their dog shit everywhere.
Nah, the problem is that wasn't on his list. He had a list, and I'll make sure he stick to it. Listen, you ain't done with that list yet.
All right. Hey, toast to this. We should drink this down pretty fast.
So here's my question. Here's my
This whole
question.
thing?
As
You
much
gotta
as possible.
So here's my question.
Should we start
for
again?
Paul. I know it's
too late
now. Here's my question for Paul. So my first question with that one is, who drinks more, the Scottish or the Irish?
Well, they both suffer a miserable existence. Oh, that's disgusting.
We don't have to finish.
How
this one.
much are?
You didn't even put it in the fridge, Jared.
It was
Freaking hot.
It was cold. We thought we were gonna drink sooner. It's warm up here.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
We're drinking Irish. This is not English.
It's like leaving your cereal out all day. It's like, I'll get back to you
You know
later.
it's good when you're chewing your drink. Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing the first part of our tour. Thank you, Paul, for
Thank you,
for
man.
bestowing us with the Paddy Bang.
I am hyped on this St. Patrick's Day, Paul. I listed my favorite for the podcast today. I listed my favorite Irish American athletes.
Oh, snap.
I got Conor McGregor,
What?
John McEnroe, Kevin McHale, Jack Dempsey, Shaquille O'Neal, Greg Hardy, Muhammad Ali, and then the honorary, he's not an athlete, but he's my honorary famous Irish celebrity, one of Brandon's favorite, Patrice O'Neal.
NFL free agency started. Got a lot of new faces, changing teams. We got Earl Thomas ditching the Cowboys, going to
Signing with the Ravens. Hey man, he's
A lot of money.
Waddle out
He
as
got
the
a lot of money.
Ravens.
I don't play. He went after the money.
They cut Eric Weddle.
Yeah, they cut Eric.
Freedom money got
The
him.
Rams signed Eric Weddle.
Yeah, Mark Ingram's going to go into the Ravens as well, so apparently they're not going to try to throw the ball at all next year.
You see Lamar Jackson throw?
Huh? I've seen him throw. I've seen him drive 94 miles per hour.
I thought it was 112 or something like that. I thought it was over 100.
It was something crazy.
Hey man, it's the Florida Negroes, man. They like to go fast, man. Hey, shout out to Florida Negro sponsorship.
Hey man, shout out to Le'Veon Bell, man, who had an album release party last night to celebrate his new contract with the New York
That's where he's making less money if he would have.
I don't know, Le'Veon Bell. So he signed a $54 million contract or something like that. 4 years, 50-something million to play for the Jets. Terrible team. Probably going to be pretty bad, but
Yeah.
he got his guaranteed money, over $30 million guaranteed, right? I think in the end, he basically got the contract that like I thought he was getting something bigger, which it did surprise me. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like he did kind of, I feel like he kind of like didn't gain as much as what you would have thought for holding out a year. But as for what he was going for, just guaranteed money, like it's good with me. Like I think he did what he needed to do, and he still has another contract. If he's able to produce in his next 4 years, he has another contract where he's gonna get a decent contract to end his career.
Let me finish off with these stats for you. So if he would have signed the deal, not the offer when they made him the.
If he would have signed his franchise tag?
Not the franchise tag. If he would have signed the first deal they offered him. So after 1 year, he would have made $14 million his first year, right? But by the second year, so after the second year, his contract with the Jets, the actual money he'll earn after this next season will be 14.5. If he would have signed that, after this next season, he would have had $33 million in his bank account instead of 14.5. The key is the third year. So after the second year of the Jets, this is with the guaranteed money, he's going to have $26 million in his bank account. If he would have signed that deal with the Steelers, he would have had $45 million in his bank account.
But that's having him have played a season.
It don't matter. It's the money on the end. He would have had more money in the end.
They could have cut him.
Well, no. See, because they weren't going to cut him after 1 year.
Basketball. It's not like,
so that's why the second years matter, because they weren't going to cut him after 1 year. And his contract with the Jets is the same one with the Steelers. It ends basically with they're off scot-free after 2 years. The Steeler one was they were off scot-free after 3. That's why you look at the 3 years. And it's the Steelers. Even if he suffered, look, they had one player that, go ahead and get that soundbite ready because I can't say this word right. He had a catastrophic, I said it right, injury, like Ryan Shazier. They haven't cut him. They still paying him his full salary. He's talking about, oh man, I'm working hard to get back on this field. Dude, your spine was severed. You are a miracle that you can walk and make love to your wife. Beautiful wife.
I don't want to make a joke about Ryan Shazier.
Don't.
But I'm like, dude, like, you just don't worry about playing football ever again, bro.
No,
you made enough money. You made enough money to have a good set, and your medical bills will be crazy. But the NFL, I'm sure, is going to take care of you. They better.
The Steelers are taking care of.
The Steelers are taking care of.
But that's one dude they took care of.
No, but they do that.
How many Steelers are part of that concussion?
See, here's the thing. How many stars? But they never cut him after 1 year. They never. Like everyone's like pissed about the Eric Berry, like because he just got cut by the Kansas City. He only played 3 games in like the last 2.5 years.
Well, he tore his Achilles.
And then
he had that bone spur thing this year.
He only played 3 games in the last 2.5 years. The fact that teams don't cut right away, especially a superstar. So even if he had a catastrophic injury, he still had that big contract. They would have gave him a chance for 2 years. So in the end, he lost out. Total money, he lost out.
All right. I'm gonna say this. Le'Veon Bell touched the ball over 400 times. Like,
I'm all about that money.
But I'm saying he several seasons back to back, he was over 350 carries, over 400 for at least one of them, the last one, right, that he played. So he's like him and Ezekiel Elliott, like they're basically running them like they ran Emmitt Smith back in the day, or they ran these running backs that was one back system, right?
Yeah.
And so. And not to like if you like touches including receptions for him.
Yeah, touches.
But the thing is like all that wear and tear is like there's a chance that he's gonna like get hurt and they're gonna be like they gonna cut him or
but they wouldn't have cut him after 2 years and
maybe
no,
and
I
do agree with that. I agree
there's
a chance that they might not have. But if they also saw what's his name who came out James Conner came out this year. No, but James you see he's injured. We'll maybe give him 1 more year, but James Conner is emerging and he's balling, and we can pay him a lot less, so we'll cut him now.
So he still would have made more money in 2 years.
But what if he just didn't want to play for the Steelers?
Yeah, what if he didn't
generally felt disrespectful?
I have no problem with that.
What if he was like Antonio Brown? He's like, I ain't playing with AG3's favorite player of all time, Ben Roethlisberger. What if?
Hey, is Ben Roethlisberger an Irish name?
That's definitely not an Irish name.
Thank God. Thank God. You know what? Make sure that no one steps. You know what? If you can write someone, Paul, in Ireland, you should write whoever it is, the prime minister, whoever the person in charge of the travel, and just make sure Ben Roethlisberger is banned.
Can't get in.
Can't get into Ireland. Hey, rinse that out for my next video.
Yeah, rinse all this out.
Can't get that out. Ben
Roethlisberger
would not be able to do
it. Just change his name to Mike Tyson.
Keep Ben Roethlisberger in Ireland. Hey, and if they do let him in on a visa, he should have a special visa where he has to piss outside and not in the bathrooms where he can rape women. I'm just letting you know that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Like Liam Neeson allegedly had those thoughts in his head that he told us. Shout out to Liam Neeson. Hey, shout out to... I don't have a problem with what Liam Neeson said. Just to get a little off subject with Liam Neeson. I don't have a problem. He said, look, I had bad thoughts. He didn't say it like I did this yesterday. Look, I was really upset. I had bad thoughts. We all done stupid things. I'm a flawed person. just like all of us at this table, you know.
He pointed at me there.
Paul, you know, we all have flaws. They look different, you know. Brandon flaws look different from Paul. Paul flaws are different from my flaws.
Paul's was different from Paul.
Jared flaws look more like R. Kelly flaws.
My first girlfriend, 8th grade, right? Her family is Latino. So I show up to the house for dinner one night. Grandma opens the door. Oh snap! Shuts the door. And I was like, so I'm standing at the door, like, okay, well, she goes outside, knock again. I was like, I'm checking the address, so I get mine in the right spot.
Oh my god!
Knocking the door again. Dad opens the door. I was like, oh hey, how's it going? I was like, hey, I'm Brandon. I don't know if you know I was coming. for dinner today.
Wait, who's
like, oh yeah, we knew.
Doesn't sound like it.
We knew you were.
Definitely doesn't sound
we
like
knew you were coming. And so I get inside. Grandma doesn't talk to me for. I'm there for like 3
Her
hours.
grandma?
Yeah, her grandma didn't talk to me for like 2.5 of those hours.
Mm-hmm.
I come to find out that she doesn't really care for black people that much.
Wait.
That's a
And
nice
she's
way to
like,
put it.
Well, you wasn't trying to sleep with the grandma, so it don't matter.
and she basically was
Unless
like,
she
man,
had
the only
money.
2 black people I've ever talked to robbed me. And I was like, oh man, that's fucked up. But I hope you know that I'm in 8th grade. I actually got to date your granddaughter. Don't have to worry about that here.
That's a good way to start a relationship, a young burgeoning love.
Right.
Wait, what time are we at right now?
You have 2 minutes.
Why'd you pop it open right now? We have 2
All
minutes.
right, I'll pour it. Yeah. Brandon, I'm sorry you were discriminated like that against. Discriminated against.
Shit, so I'm just saying I understand where Liam Neeson comes from. Like, he's not the only one.
You gotta think about the times as well. Like, especially Ireland back in those days.
I mean, 1998 was crazy.
I ain't got no problem. Yeah, I didn't think about it. He was still. And Liam Neeson is older, so he was dealing with the the Northern Ireland and the Ireland. Hey, speaking of that, shout out to Sam who said a teacher took off 2 points on his paper final that he wrote on the Northern Ireland and Ireland conflict. I'll let him tell that story. You might have to call him during the show.
Oh, I can't wait.
And so I need your opinion because he came to me talking about it, knowing I don't know shit about it.
Text him and see if you'll be able to talk coherently.
So that's what you're saying. Was she Irish? You didn't tell me that.
No, she was Latino.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's even better. Because was she Latino, non-white?
was she Latinx?
Dude, can we talk about that though? That just scares me, bro.
She was Latinx.
That is like crazy. It's crazy.
got the
Latino,
PC
white,
at that
Latino,
part.
non-white. That shit tripped me out. I saw the census.
Who?
The census, when they do the census and like you,
I want to say
you
Latino
claim,
non-white.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm like,
say Latino non-white.
I was like, telenovelas. Straight up in here. Hey, shout out to Univision sponsorship.
Shout out to
Unidad.
Shout out to Telemundo Univision sponsorship. You ain't gotta give us a sponsorship, but just give me a free DirecTV Now channel so I can see Sabado Gigante.
No, it's Gigante.
I don't care what it is. Just keep them bouncing. Keep bouncing.
That's hilarious.
How much time we got left? Because I'm thirsty.
You're about 2 seconds left.
2 seconds away. All right. Paul, where we at now?
We're walking up to Searsons, and this is in D4, one of the posh areas. It's pretty, like, nancy. It's great. So Bram Stoker wrote Dracula there.
Ooh.
How do you know? So all the vampires and stuff started there. So that's everyone who died. It was pretty cool.
Searcy's.
Was Bram Stoker? Oh, no, that's not my question. I will save it.
Oh, you're saving your question. Okay. Bram
Wait.
Stoker, yeah.
And his name of the bar is pub is
Searsons.
Searsons.
Who died there?
Dracula.
Dracula, well, he died by being the undead and born there. Oh, Bram Stoker. I like Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
He freaked me out. I read him as when I was 8 years old. It's kind of
he's spooky, man.
a little spooky. It wasn't it was I don't know. It wasn't no kid book.
It's definitely old school horror.
Yeah. And it was I was like, this is
I'm
some
surprised you could read that.
psychological shit.
I just found out you could read.
I got a question. What the Brett Jared just asked?
Paul is just throwing shade.
Are we toasting before I ask my question?
All right, toast to Searsons and Bram Stoker.
Bram Stoker.
So my question for this one, Paul, that relates to Irish and St. Paddy's Day is, what is the percentage of a chance that I have a Saoirse Ronan? And did I say her last name right? Sorsha.
Sorcy.
How do you say her name?
Sorcerer.
Sorsha. Did I say it close?
Jared, how do you say it?
Wait,
Here, I have it spelled right. How do you pronounce that, Jared?
It's Sorsha.
See.
Do you want to try
I
it?
have no idea what you're talking
Sorsha.
How do you pronounce that name?
Sorsha.
The actress that was in Lady Bird?
I have no idea. Saoirse?
Sorsha, right? Sorsha?
Saoirse Ronan.
Is Saoirse?
Saoirse.
Saoirse. Oh, Aaron, you get this.
No, I was close. For an American, and especially an American that speaks Alabama mixed with LA urban vernacular, that was pretty good.
I mean, given how it's spelled, yeah, it's impressive.
Thank you, because like my mom grew up in Alabama. Like she thought Jews were just people in the Bible.
Wait, so Le'Veon Bell, did he win? we got interrupted.
Le'Veon Bell, well, I tell you, he won compared to me because he signed. I like this beard, man.
It's good
because he signed a contract making more money on. This is juicier than down.
Oh, no. So we we interrupted once again because we not being coherent, but we are drinking what is it called?
Heretic, dude.
What's it called?
Heretic. That's in English. It's not even an Irish
Right,
word.
you're holding the label to your face.
To your face.
What's this?
What's this called? Say that again. Heretic.
I didn't know if I could surprise Paul this time, so I was like, I'm gonna let somebody else read
Heretic
it.
Brew Company out of
Take
Fairfield.
back our last statement about Jared being able to read.
Yeah.
we redact our last.
Obviously, Jared needs to go on Lim Nelson's list too.
Him and R. Kelly there trying to do math.
Him and R. Kelly. Start with the
read
Q.
group with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And that nigga owe me $5.
Starts with the Q. You know that person that take care of your money. Start with the Q. Cousin Reggie. Heretic, juicier than thou.
Shout out
New
to
England style IPA with mango. How you like
Shout out to Heretic, Juicier Than Thou sponsorship.
Shout out to Heretics.
This is actually good. This is good beer.
All right. I think Le'Veon Bell. Honestly, for me, I'm like Le'Veon Bell. You got the money you needed. You took a year off. I don't think this is
the money he needed.
Here's the deal. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I can understand. I can understand. I can understand what Aaron's saying about him not really making more money.
Mm-hmm.
But I give him credit for holding out, setting a precedent, and that other people might follow. Now, the contract he got afterwards was not to the degree what we like assumed or just like inflating in our mind. But yeah, like I think he came out even to where he would be, but with 1 year less of running on his body, and it'll allow him to be. Aaron just took a major ass toke off his vape pen and fucking started coughing like Kevin Blackman Escalon. Shout out to Kevin Blackman Escalon sponsorship.
420.
Shout out to Kevin. He came on the show and it was the most weed I've ever seen in one place. And I've worked on weed farms.
It's like, yeah, I think his clothes was made out of weed. He was just breaking off parts of his sleeve and smoking it.
I've never seen him. He had a thing that was bigger than my hydro flask that was kept his weed crisp. Shout out to Kevin having a government job now, keeping his weed supplied. Kevin
got one of them Forever Young jars for his weed. He got Mel Gibson in there just hanging out with his weed, just taking care of it. That shit'll last for like at least 60 years, bruh. Straight up. Military grade. Shout out to military sponsorship. Anyways, hey, no, but my thing about Le'Veon Bell, I think he came out even, but he took a year off. He set a precedent, and honestly, like, I think there's more to gain from beyond him, whatever money he makes, him like doing that and seeing that happen. I think that's really interesting. And yeah, you're right though. He probably could have he would have more money in the bank right now. But
he have more money bank when everything is said and done too.
But he also took a year off, so there's the unknown there.
Yeah, well, like Paul said, what did he do in that year off?
But he had
all I saw him doing was jet skiing, making bad rap albums.
Hey, dropping hot fire.
Imagine being like 26 and like having a gang of money in the bank and kind of famous.
He's football famous. Imagine being 26 in the NBA and not even being famous. You're Tristan Thompson. Next thing you know, you're motorboating fine Latin chicks, and then walking into a hotel with another Latin chick while your baby mama at home pregnant.
Why they all laugh?
She wasn't Latin. She was an African American chick or black chick. I don't mind saying black, Paul. If you want to saw African American black, it's all right with me. Jared might have a little deal with that. I ain't got no problem.
Jared doesn't like black.
Jared, you like it when people call you black or African American? What's your term? Hey, what's your pronoun for that, Jared?
Negro.
You hate it when I call you that.
Is it time, Paul?
It's drink o'clock.
It's drink o'clock. All right.
I got my next question ready.
Pulling up to where are we pulling up to, Paul?
We're pulling up to the Waterloo. It's known for its good food. And
that's right, Waterloo.
Yeah, ABBA have a song about it. That's what this place is famous for. That song is written after this. Famous Irish people do have died there. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yes, he died at the Waterloo.
Yeah.
Napoleon Bonaparte is Irish?
No.
Yeah, he had some heritage.
But he died at
On St. Patrick's Day, he had some heritage.
Damn, Jared, did you do any?
Can I point out that this is the most I've drank in the last 6 months?
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Already.
Did you drive?
Yeah, I did drive. How else would I get here?
We got
Jared?
you.
It's not like you live next to a bus stop.
I thought maybe
or a BART
I thought maybe
station.
you walked from 27th and Telegraph. You walked from 27th Telegraph and just didn't stop at any grass along the way.
All right. Oh, wait. So what bar is this again? What bar is this
Waterloo.
again?
The Waterloo.
We got the Waterloo.
Is it called the Waterloo? It's in Waterloo.
Napoleon Bonaparte
It's in Waterloo?
died.
It's on Baggot Street.
It's on Baggot Street. It's called the Waterloo.
And it's called the Baggot
So
Mile.
Waterloo is not in
Baggot Mile.
in Ireland though. It's in England, right?
Oh god, no, it's in England.
Yeah.
Or France. I don't care.
And one of those places where Napoleon died.
Yeah.
One of those places where they were fighting for no fucking reason at all.
He got hit pretty hard.
Who is Napoleon Bonaparte?
A midget with that like to scratch his nuts. He was a midget.
I
that
thought
liked
he
to
was
scratch
like a
his nuts.
dancer.
He was a dancer?
That's Napoleon Dynamite. You talking about Napoleon that dances at the right track that my sister used to go see. They call him Napoleon
Sitting home
and
talking
the
chicks
pole
all day.
and the pole was capitalized. They call him Napoleon and the pole part was capitalized.
Hey,
He got shot because he was sleeping with other people's women.
Ooh, not because he was a warmonger.
Look, let me tell you, half the strip clubs, male strip clubs in LA, there's always a shooting because somebody going to shoot one of the strippers for fucking their wives.
Ooh.
All the time. It used to be one that was really famous. He was young, all the women loved going there for him, and then he ended up being paralyzed. He was sleeping with somebody's wife and they shot him in front of the right track. It was right up the street from my house. I live in a nice working class residential, like middle class.
Not based on the stories you was talking about. Family first.
He has extra money to throw it.
Working class, you're right.
For 2 hours.
Right. All right, so here's my question for Paul right now.
Oh, real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Question. The next beer we're having, or one of the beers that we are having, we're gonna have a repeats of these beers, but we're having the 4 Point Resonance. Shout out to 4 Point sponsor.
God.
Oh, gee.
God damn,
Aaron.
bro.
Confirmation.
Wait, is that resonance?
Aaron.
Residence.
Oh.
Aaron.
This magic moment.
This nigga told me he had a Renaissance beer. Like, nigga, that's Resonance.
Renaissance has I guess I was calling it wrong.
Renaissance has 2 more N's in that shit.
It has 2 S's too. I fucked up. Okay, I fucked up. I'm drunk too.
Hey, bro.
I was calling it the Renaissance for like a week after buying it. I was like, man, I got them Renaissance in there. I never looked at that.
Now you sell good beer now. Like,
Let me tell you something. When I bought this beer, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I bought this beer, it was the first day it didn't rain, and I was at Trader Joe's on University, and some of them college girls came in wearing no clothes. It was hot. It was cold as hell, but the sun was shining.
Yeah.
They had no clothes on. I mean, halter tops and all that. So I just grabbed the beer and thought it was called Renaissance. I was having my own Renaissance. I thought I was in college all over again.
No blood going to your brain, man.
No blood going to the brain. It was gone. So, Paul, my question is, how do you tell the difference between an Irish person and a Scottish person? These jokes might get a little racist.
It's Scottish or
What do you
race?
think?
Well, can I tell you what a half Finnish, half American person told me? Whose cousins were going to college in Scotland? He said you count the teeth.
That's actually pretty good.
I think Irish have more teeth.
Barely.